The thing about Michelangelo is he's the original famous artist. He's extremely famous today. He was extremely famous in his own lifetime. He was the first celebrity artist. He had 2 biographies of himself published in his own lifetime and took a big interest in their publication and helped with them both. And he was regarded as, a godlike figure, having helped to bring the Renaissance to its absolute peak. He then took the Renaissance apart and helped to create what was known as mannerism, ultimately pointing towards the Baroque, but something much wilder, much more dramatic and emotionally grabbing.
If you think that he did works like the Porta Pia, which is a huge city gate which had function, if you think that he did the Dome of St. Peter's, the first church of Christendom, on a building that had stood there 1,500 years, he must have been thinking of posterity.
Michelangelo's relevance to art today comes in several parts. I mean, one thing he did was a conceptual work which was creating a completely new idea of what an artist could be as sort of the great intellectual spirit of the age, not just a person who makes good pictures or carves good sculptures. So that's an idea of the artist which has carried on and I think has been pretty influential in the 20th century and even in the 21st. I mean, he's like Picasso, he just carries on decade after decade, renewing himself.
He's got that skill taken to the utmost and a kind of, classical perfection in the portrayal of beauty. But at the same time, exactly the same time, he's actually the wildest, most expressive, most risky, and sometimes the strangest of artists, which makes him very modern. He's always modern. He's always been modern. He was modern in his own time, and he's still modern in ours when you actually really look at his work.
He's continued to be on the agenda of art, more or less from the moment he started, certainly from the moment people saw the Pietà in around 1500. He's been there, and he's still, in a way, the man to beat.